Let's talk about something that seems super simple, but is it really? The idea of family. What does that word even mean today? In this explainer, we're going to dig into just how radically that definition is changing, and we'll use some fascinating sociological research to help us understand this new landscape.
Okay, so let's just dive right in with the most basic question of all. What is a family? Seriously, before we show you any official definitions, just take a second. When you hear that word, what picture pops into your mind? Who's in it? Got it? Okay, hold that thought. All right, so on the left, you've got the official definition from the U.S. Census Bureau. It's pretty rigid, right? People related by birth, marriage, or adoption, all living under one roof. It's a neat, tidy box. But then, look to the right. This is how many sociologists see family now. It's not a box. It's a web, with each of us right at the center of our own unique network of connections. This view is messy, it's flexible, and for a lot of us, it just feels way more real. To really get why this shift in definition is so important, we first need to look at how much the family portrait has actually changed. And this is where the data tells a really powerful story. Just look at this timeline. It tells an incredible story of social change in just 50 years. The rise in interracial and same-sex marriages, more people living solo, and smaller family sizes. It all points to one thing: that 1970s nuclear family is no longer the default. We're not just tweaking the model anymore, we're creating entirely new ones.
And this leads us to a really powerful idea called fictive kinship. It's basically a term for our chosen family. You know, the friends who are closer than siblings, or the mentor who feels like a parent. It recognizes that the most important bonds in our lives are often built on love and support, not just biology or a piece of paper.
So, here's the crucial point, the main takeaway. The very idea of a traditional family, that image that might have popped into your head at the beginning, is what's known as a social construct. It's not a natural, universal truth. It's an idea created and reinforced by society through media, government, and our culture. To make this crystal clear, let's use a fantastic analogy. Think about air. Its value is natural. We all need it to survive, no matter where or when we live. Now think about money. At the end of the day, it's just paper and metal, right? It only has value because we, as a society, have all agreed that it does. The idea of a traditional family is a lot more like money than it is like air. Its meaning and importance are assigned by us.
So, we've established that the family has changed. But how do we make sense of it all? To do that, sociologists use a few different theoretical lenses to look at the problem. Now don't worry, this isn't going to turn into a dry lecture. Think of these as 5 different pairs of glasses. Each one helps us see the modern family in a new and interesting light. Let's try on the first pair.
First up is Bronfenbrenner's bioecological systems theory. I know it's a mouthful, but the idea is actually pretty simple. A child's life is like a set of those Russian nesting dolls. At the very center, you have their immediate world, family, school, but that world is shaped by all the layers outside it, like a parent's stressful job or the cultural values we all swim in. The key takeaway? You can't understand a family without understanding the world that surrounds it.
Our next lens is family systems theory, and its big idea can be summed up in one single word: triangles. The theory says that a two-person relationship is inherently unstable. When things get tense, we often pull in a third person to stabilize things, creating an emotional triangle. A classic example is when two parents in conflict focus all their energy on a child. This theory helps us see the hidden emotional geometry within our families.
Okay, here we have 2 lenses in direct opposition. Functionalism sees the family as a well-oiled machine, with each part playing a role to keep society running smoothly. But conflict theory sees it more like a boxing ring, an arena for power struggles over resources and gender roles. So which is it? Is the family a source of stability or a site of conflict? The fascinating thing is, it can be both at the same time.
And our final lens is symbolic interactionism. This quote captures it perfectly. This perspective says that family roles aren't fixed or rigid. Instead, we are all actors performing our roles as parent, child, or sibling. I mean, think about it. What it means to be a good father, for example, has changed dramatically over time. This lens focuses on how we create and interpret the meaning of family through our day-to-day interactions.
So, we've looked at how the definition of family is changing, and we've explored 5 powerful lenses to help us understand these new dynamics. Now, to wrap this all up, we want to turn the lens back to you.
So we'll leave you with this question to think about. As you consider your own life, which lens fits best? Do you see a system of nesting dolls, emotional triangles, a well-oiled machine, a boxing ring, or a stage full of actors? Applying these ideas to your own life is the real key to understanding not just the modern family, but your family.